Indie Mogul.
Can 3D save the Saw franchise? You're watching Beyond the Trailers review of Saw 3D.
Since the beginning, you have watched others suffer. Now it is your turn to play.
Yes, sir, Saw ain't what it used to be. Back in 2004, the initial Saw was released with much fanfare on the festival circuit, was then snatched up by distributor Lionsgate, and went on to become a hit franchise. Sound familiar? Yes, Paramount has its own indie horror franchise now, Paranormal Activity, which has pretty much gutted the Saw franchise. Saw 6, which went up against the original Paranormal Activity, opened with just $14 million, making it the smallest debut of the franchise yet. It also had the lowest overall gross. And now Paranormal Activity 2 opened last weekend to the impressive tune of $41.5 million, leaving Saw 3D to just hope at this point the door doesn't hit them on the way out. Because indeed, this is the last Saw movie, and it's trying to go out with a bang. This Saw isn't just shot in 3D instead of a post-conversion, but also features a battle between Hoffman and Jill over Jigsaw's legacy and sees the return of Cary Elwes, aka Dr. Gordon, from the very first Saw. Producers claim this final installment will answer all your burning questions. And if it doesn't, well, sorry, but Lionsgate, which was built on Saw money, has already moved on.
The last piece of the puzzle is you.
So, was this a fitting end to the Saw franchise?
Yes. That's not in a good way.
Oh.
I've seen all of them. It was a nice finish.
Absolutely. Great thriller. I mean, great.
It wasn't as clever as I was hoping it would be.
They say that's a final chapter,
Yeah.
right? I don't think so. It's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be like a few more.
I don't even know if it's over.
Do you want it to be over?
No, I
No.
don't.
How about you?
Actually, I do. I mean, it has like 5 or 6 parts already.
Which one was it? Saw 17?
Saw 7.
Saw 19?
They need to do at least one more, because that, at least to me, that didn't seem like an end.
Oh, okay. Would you see another one?
Yeah, I'd see it.
No,
Why not?
because it's just, I just saw this one.
Yeah?
It's dragging.
To be honest with you, I stopped after 3.
So why did you come back today?
3D, you know,
Yeah.
I didn't really hear anything about it, and I wanted to just check it out.
Were all your questions answered?
Everything.
Oh, wow.
They crossed the T's and dot the I's.
If you care at all about the story, there's enough information there to please you as a fan of the series.
Were you happy with the conclusion? As someone who was familiar with the films? Oh, okay. All right. Go into Wikipedia and look it up.
I mean, it's definitely a good Saw movie. This is probably one of the best ones, actually.
Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of action. That's what we need in horror films, lots of action.
I like gore, I like violence. It's nice to go to the theater when there's something that's not just PG-13 and for the kids.
Well, what do you guys say about the Paranormal Activity onslaught?
It's not exactly like Saw. It doesn't have gore. It just tries to scare you by trying to make you believe in something that I don't really believe in.
Yeah, so you're a Saw fan.
I'm more of a gore. This is something that can happen in real life. I could just get kidnapped and dragged into some room, forced to cut off my leg or something. I don't really believe that I could get haunted.
How was the 3D? Because it seems like a pretty good fit with the traps.
No.
No?
It could have been done without the 3D, and you would not have noticed.
For 3D, you feel 3D, but this 3D is just like after 10 minutes, you just feel like you're in a regular movie.
I don't think the 3D was utilized even 4%. Couple of pieces of scrap metal. Are you following this? Coming at you like this.
I mean, it was fine. I thought they could have done more. I was expecting a little bit more, but it was kind of gross. So, I mean, it did what it's supposed to do, but it wasn't insane 3D like it, I think, should have been.
Did you want insane 3D?
Yeah, I wanted it. Yeah, I mean, you pay extra for it, so you better get it.
3D was awesome. The blood just splattering in your face, it makes it so real.
A couple of the times, like the skin and the blood looked like it was squirting you in the face.
Oh, did you love it?
I did.
If you don't like a violent film, you don't like a gory film, don't go see this.
Well, Saw really changed the horror genre to some degree. Do you think it's an important series or just...
Oh, hell no.
This is a Halloween tradition now. They had one for the past 7 years.
Yes, that's true. What will you do next Halloween?
Watch Saw again. If they don't make a new one, I'll just watch all of them over again.
Is it worth seeing if you're not a Saw fan?
Depends on if you like this kind of genre. If you're not a Saw fan, no. And plus, you won't understand anything that's really going on, so no, not really.
It is absolutely not a must-see.
Seriously, I don't want to. I'm just off with Saw thing.
I wouldn't advise anyone to pay to see it. Wait for DVD or on, TV or something.
Must see. Go watch Saw 3 in 3D. 3D.
What do you give it on a 1 to 10?
7.
A 4.
1.
I give it 12.
I would say 7.
I give it a 9.5.
I give it a 10. 10.
I give it a 9.5.
10.
I give it a 9. I just needed one more question answered.
Ah, okay. Was it a big one?
Yes.
A 9 too.
Rosemary's Baby, 10. Hostel, 7. This movie, 3-4.
So audiences are severed on Saw 3D, with half of them loving it and half of them hating it, making for an overall score of 7.5. Which side do you fall on? If you've seen Saw 3D, it's the focus of this week's one-sentence review challenge, so leave your 1 to 10 rating below as well as your one-sentence review. Whoever writes the best one gets a free pair of AMC movie tickets, and I'll announce the winner on Halloween on Facebook. I'm Grace Randolph, reporting from AMC Empire 25, and I hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.